I'm always appreciative of talking to a head coach in the league, certainly 6 days before draft, and I know you're not going to lay out anything about your plans for next Thursday night. That said, you're in a fascinating position, 7th overall, an opportunity to have a ton of talented players, playmakers out wide, as well as a possibility of a quarterback dropping to you and the phone ringing potentially off the hook for somebody who wants it. How are you gaming this out right now, 6 days before the draft, 7th overall?
Well, I would say this first of all. I wouldn't normally do this, but because I like you, Rich, I'm going to do it. Okay. All right. I will promise you this. We will not pick at number 7 a kicker, a punter, or a long snapper. That's a promise.
All right, we'll weed them out.
That's going to hit the media. It's going to be crazy, but
breaking news.
That's where we're at.
I appreciate the scoop, Dan. I got to be honest with you.
Well, I know. I appreciate it.
Okay.
But I would say this: Brad Holmes has done a phenomenal job. I mean, he has hit the ground running, and he and his staff and all these scouts and even the coaches, all of us, this has been a collaborative effort, and we have deep dived and done what we call the club sandwiches, man. You're stacking players at each position. Now you like that player. Now let's stack them across the board. You know, where does this tackle relate to this receiver and to this tight end and to this quarterback? And we're just trying to come up with what we think is the best player at the position where we're picking and that will fit us best, you know. And, you know, there again, we're no different than anybody else. We want to win now, but we also, we're looking out too, man. We want to see where we're at a year from now, 2 years from now. And you know, we want to make sure that we're picking the best guy that we feel like is going to fit us. You know, we don't want to go into this thing and feel like we have to draft by need necessarily. Doesn't mean if there's 2 equal players or whatever, but it's been a great process. And I'm telling you, man, I can't speak high enough of Brad Holmes and the work that he's put into this. And so we feel pretty good right now. Still a lot of work to go, though, before Thursday.
So how do you stack it where somebody, say, very talented wideout from Alabama, name either one of the two, or our guest that was right before you, who said he had a great Zoom chat with you, who's 6'3", 246, runs a 4.39 40, but plays on the other side of the ball, Micah Parsons. What is your philosophy there, Coach? Give me that one. 7th overall. Let's just game it out.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's a good question. I would just say this, man. I feel like when you're picking at number 7, whoever that player is needs to check every box, in my opinion. And I think Brad feels the same way. I mean, top to bottom, you're talking everything from the intangibles to what is he a prototype? How does he look? How does he run? What's his production? Like everything across the board. And you know, let me tell you something. I know all 3 of those players are I believe, worthy in that range. I could tell you that, man. They are all very, very, very good football players, and they're all different, certainly. So, anyway, I tell you what, it's pretty fun, is what it is, and we're having a blast doing it right now. But you know, I would be happy with any of those guys.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.